Stop doing that behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Some people may get, because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing.
Bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property.
Ice Cube just made a shocking claim about Floyd Mayweather and the reported $42 million fraud case. While speaking on Joe Rogan's podcast, Ice Cube criticized Floyd for shifting his identity from pretty boy Floyd, a smart and technical fighter, to Money Mayweather, a person more interested in earning cash than building a legacy. He talked about how Mayweather now depends on exhibition fights and shady business moves to keep up his way of living.
Who knows?
Well, it's interesting when fighters figure out ways to do that too, like what Floyd is doing. What Floyd is doing is so interesting. He retires from fighting and he says, I'll just start boxing people who have no chance.
Hey, why not? You know? I mean, exhibition. Like, we saw that in, what was Rocky 3 or something?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's like, he started doing exhibitions with Hulk Hogan and, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And got caught. I mean, he got hurt, like, you know, dealing with that. So, I mean, I think people want to see Floyd fight. You know, some people want to see him lose.
Broke his hands a lot. So when he was younger, they called him Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah.
And then he changes his name to Money. And when he changes his name to Money, he turns heel.
Yeah.
He became like this guy and everybody wanted to see him get beat.
Yeah.
And he's the most unhittable guy in the history of the sport.
Yes, sir.
He's right up there with Pernell Whitaker. Like, those are the two guys that I say are like the most elusive guys in modern, not, you know, past Willie Pep, in modern era. Pernell Whitaker and Floyd. Floyd's even more impressive because he stands right in front of guys.
He stands right in front of you and you can't hit him.
Right in front of you.
And you can't get a good one on him.
You can't get shit on him.
It's one of the most amazing skill sets. He's like a you know, one of those like Minnesota Fats kind of pool players that know all the trick shots.
And yes, Floyd Mayweather is known as one of the best boxers in history. But his constant showings of extreme riches have caused backlash. Recently, he said he owned $42 million worth of property. Public records quickly proved that claim false. This fake boast has brought criticism from fans and onlookers who see it as dishonest and pointless. While his skill inside the ring is without question, many now ask why he feels the need to make up such statements, which hurts the trust he earned from his boxing career.
Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy.
In 2021, boxer Floyd Mayweather and rapper Tyga reportedly contacted a watch broker and made early payments to buy high-end watches and jewelry from Miami-based seller Leonard Sulmanov. But over time, no more payments came. This led Sulmanov to file a federal lawsuit in August 2024. The case claims violations of racketeering laws, fraud, a secret agreement to cheat, breach of contract, unfair gains, and theft. Sulmanov says Mayweather and Tyga still owe nearly $4 million for items, including Jacob Co. Richard Mille and Patek Philippe watches plus diamond jewelry. Here is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might avoid paying that $4 million jewelry bill.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tyga because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry.
Floyd Mayweather has made a lot of money from his exhibition matches, especially the ones with big names like Logan Paul. These fights are not very competitive, but they bring in huge cash. The exact earnings from these events are not always known, but reports say the amounts are very large. For instance, the Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight reportedly made about $50 million. The success of that event came not only from the fight itself, but also from the many viewers and sponsors that took part.
I don't believe how much money Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul made to box each other. There was over 1 million pay-per-view buys, which means there's $50 million in revenue. And Floyd made $10 million just to show and half of the pay-per-view buys, which is $35 million. Meanwhile, Logan made $250,000 just to show and 10% of the pay-per-view buys, which is about $5 million. And that's not even to mention the sponsors. Floyd said that patches on his trunk cost $30 million to sponsor. Do you think Floyd is capping or no? He even came rocking an OnlyFans sponsorship. And Logan probably even made more in sponsorships than Floyd because he has a much larger platform. Walked into the ring with this Charizard Pokemon and now it's worth $1 million. He also made tons of other sponsorships with Atari and other crypto companies. Hit that follow button if you didn't know this.
Logan Paul, who is both a YouTube celebrity and a boxer, said openly that Mayweather did not give him the $3 million promised after their exhibition fight. This claim shows possible money problems around Mayweather and hints that even with his huge income, he may have had trouble keeping his end of the deal. Logan even warned that he would take legal action, which points to more possible financial fights ahead.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, saying Floyd Money Mayweather, surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd paid me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100 a month. So is that your only loss was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition, so there's no loser.
There's no loser in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. That's not a good feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something. Not a great
Mayweather not paying Logan Paul made Logan threaten a lawsuit directly. Logan said he would take Mayweather to court over the missing money, and this shows bigger problems in how the fighter handles his finances. This situation proves that even with Mayweather's legendary fame in boxing, he may have a habit of ignoring signed agreements. Logan Paul's warning highlights the rising anger over these unpaid issues and gives a less positive view of Mayweather's trustworthiness with money.
Or is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
short a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this one to court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a...
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So...
Yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison.
The exhibition matches, especially the ones with Mayweather, have drawn big sponsors, including deals with crypto companies. These sponsors helped raise the income from those events a great deal. But Mayweather's link to cryptocurrency has made people wonder since it became obvious that the boxer might not have truly grasped how the crypto projects he pushed actually worked.
This is how you know investing in crypto is the cool thing to do right now. So Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather just had their fight. Logan went 8 rounds with the 50-0 Mayweather, but look at their shorts. So first of all, here is Logan's shorts that he wore. He had Blockfolio as a sponsor, which, you know, we all track our portfolios on Blockfolio, and he also had Superbid. Superbit is some kind of random coin that sponsored Logan. And their whole website right now is just about how they sponsored him. But let's take a look at Floyd's shorts. Floyd Mayweather was sponsored by Ethereum Max, which is just some random ass coin that paid Floyd to put them on his shorts. As you can see, it's one of those 0.00 shit coins. It's down 10% even after the promo. So I obviously don't recommend buying any of those coins. But you can see that Floyd and Logan were both sponsored by crypto companies, which is honestly pretty cool for an event this big.
Mayweather's ties to crypto firms have caused doubt. Reports say Floyd Mayweather took large sums of money from cryptocurrency companies to promote them. But later it came out that he might not have known whether the crypto projects he backed were even real or honest.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything what that's going on, really. So like,
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager. Yeah. He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over. Yeah. The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
famous people like Floyd Mayweather backing cryptocurrencies has led to more worry. These stars often give false trust to projects that may be fake or badly planned, and this pushes their fans into risky money moves. With very little checking, these promotions can trick the public into believing a crypto coin is safe and real. The growing habit of celebrity-led crypto ads shows we need stronger rules to guard everyday people and stop famous names from adding to financial damage. The people running these scams are just anonymous figures hiding behind a Pepe cartoon face.
Executing these scams are like Anon people hiding behind a Pepe avatar. And of course, there's a laundry list of famous influencers, Logan Paul, Kim Kardashian, David Dobrik, that have all endorsed these absolute shitcoin scam casino rugs that leaves their investors high and dry because they paid them a bunch of money up front and maybe they didn't know any better because it's such a nascent space. But I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist. Now, everybody knows Floyd's an opportunist. He's an entrepreneur. He likes to make money. He always has money, talks about money. That's his shtick. That's his persona. That's fine. You can make money. You can be a hustler. You can get paid a bunch to box, do whatever you want.
The unchecked power of online stars in pushing shady crypto projects shows we urgently need rules for influencer marketing. Since celebrities like Mayweather can shape what people think, their endorsements can accidentally make scam plans seem real. Even with all the debate over Mayweather's money habits, he still brags about his record-breaking pay in boxing. He often compares his income to other greats in the sport, saying no boxer has ever earned more than him. While Mayweather's career money is certainly impressive, his talk of being the most successful may get overshadowed by the ongoing money fights and claims of bad money handling that have come up in recent years.
Well, I think I'm separated now. I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis that guy?
So I want to get this right. I just want to get this right. So I'm a kid that comes from poverty, comes from nothing. 7 of us in a 1-bedroom, mother on drugs, dad career didn't go good. Dad was
ended up in prison, and I beat all odds and worked extremely hard to get it the legal way. And I'm proud to boast and brag about getting it the legal way.
Floyd Mayweather loves to show off his money. He often posts pictures and videos of himself with huge piles of cash. One time he carried $2.5 million in a backpack instead of putting it in a bank. Mayweather's habit of flashing his riches also happens at public events like award shows. At those places he has been seen holding large amounts of money, which only strengthens his image as a super rich. According to Mosley, Mayweather's fear of losing goes beyond the boxing ring and reaches into his money matters too. Mosley says Floyd's endless need to show he still has cash and his urge to keep making huge amounts come from a worry about losing his rich lifestyle. Well-known boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has also shared his view on Mayweather's finances, saying Floyd is probably doing exhibition fights because he no longer has a strong flow of major income.
Tell you what, I like Eddie. So one day somebody, because you know I don't have social media on my phone, so they showed me Eddie. Eddie was like, Floyd Mayweather ain't got no money, that's why he doing exhibitions. No, Eddie don't believe that now. Yeah.
But Eddie will say some shit like that. Man.
Eddie will say some shit like that. But one thing, don't worry about that. But me and Eddie got it clear. Didn't we, Eddie? Yeah. One thing, me and my buddy got it clear.
We said as long as it's 10 or 20, no problem. Anything less. Can't be less than 10. Because then we're struggling for money.
I had to show Eddie some of the account. Eddie, hold on.
Imagine how much money Floyd Mayweather would have made if I was his promoter. You know what I'm saying? Two hungry fuckers for money.
Chael Sonnen, a former MMA fighter and commentator, has shared his view on Mayweather's money problems. Sonnen thinks Mayweather's financial trouble may come from careless spending, not from a lack of paid fights. No, Floyd is not going into MMA, but he will box again. He is loving all this attention.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion, Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works. When you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money, if you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
Floyd Mayweather has been accused of taking part in several money-related schemes that have left his fans disappointed. One of the biggest claims is his role in promotional scams where fans thought they were buying tickets, products, or event access that never actually happened. A TikTok report showed that Mayweather's brand was built more on buzz than on real value.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
Oh my God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed.
All right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. subscribe to, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.